Hey guys, it's OJ Williams here. We're here at the final season premiere of HBO's Game of Thrones. We're on the red carpet talking to all the stars. Check it out. Are you ready to be called Bran Stark for the rest of your life?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're like, no more Isaac, I'm just Bran.
Yeah, I am Bran. Hey Bran!
Bran!
The depressing thing is I actually do respond to that. If someone shouts Bran on the show, I'm like, what? I'm like, damn it!
I knew it. Has there ever been a shout for Bran and not been you?
So, yeah, strangely not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You've grown up on this show so much, and I'm sure you have so many memories, and these people are your family. How much did you cry on that final day?
A lot. I kind of thought I wasn't going to do it. I was like, you know, I can hold it together. And then the waterworks came out, and then everyone else started crying, and it was just a mess.
It was an ugly cry, or
crying? Yeah, it was proper snot, everything. It was vile.
Are we going to see your powers fully realized this season? Or are we going to full on go God mode up in this thing?
Well, I mean, Bran has these powers for a reason. Yeah. There must be some reason that he's got them. So, so if that's not happening in season 8, then I don't know what will.
Congratulations tonight, sir.
Pleasure to talk to you. Thanks very much.
Hi, Hannah. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We've come to love your character, Lily.
Thank you.
What do you admire most about her, having played her all these years?
I really admire her love for her son and her kind of strong survival instincts, that she's just like, I'm going to save my baby's life, and that's what I'm going to do, and nothing's going to get in the way of that. And I think that she's there's a real strength to her, the way she embodies motherhood, I feel.
I like it. I heard that you were going to be the queen in the end and rule over Westeros and the whole. So, as your first active queen, what will you be installing into the country?
Oh, I think GILLY would be big on. She loves books now, so lots of libraries, whole bunch of libraries, yeah, which are important.
Which is so important.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations tonight, Hannah.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
I mean, this has been such a whirlwind journey for you guys.
It's been crazy, and it's sort of typical to finish it in crazy style, you know. But yeah, it's been amazing.
It wouldn't be in Game of Thrones elsewise.
Exactly.
Generally, are we going to see him kick some ass this season?
Maybe you will. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. But you know, he's had a few lessons by now, so you got to hope that some of that's maybe sunk in.
I think so. It's been such a crazy ride for you. What is one of your fondest memories from being on set this final season? Was it crying every episode, or how much was crying behind the scenes?
I mean, I certainly shed a few tears when it all finished. But I think, me personally, and I think a lot of people, like, you bottled it during the series. You know, you when you were working, you couldn't really let your emotions get the better of you because you still had a job to do, and you never want it to be indulgent. You don't want it to be about how much it means to you, because you still have to give it to the fans who are watching the show. So.
Generally, we've come to love him so much. What are you going to miss most about playing him, and why do you think people love him so much?
I think in a world full of very dark characters with dark intentions, he's one of the very few selfless, honest, honourable people, and I think that really connects with people in the show, because you know Westeros is such a dangerous place.
Well, congratulations tonight. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you. Your character is always kicking ass and taking names. Well, what's been the funnest part about playing him over these years?
Kicking ass, taking names. Yeah, he's probably the coolest character I'll get to play. There's such a lovely mix of that kind of roguishness and the sardonic northern sense of humor. And his kind of self-confidence that, you know, he's on a level with every other dude in town, except maybe the dragons. He's not so keen on them. But yeah, no, I think the fact that he's just like, okay, this is who I am. I don't care who you are. This is what I want. And yeah, so that's Bronn.
That is Bronn. Do you think he's going to end up with his castle and wives at the end? He's been promised.
Do I think he's going to end up with a castle?
Yeah.
I reckon he's either going to die or get his castle.
Yeah. It's going to go either way.
It's going to go one of those two ways, I reckon.
Well, congratulations tonight, sir.
Thanks. Thank you.
Congratulations.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Are you excited?
I'm incredibly excited.
It's your final season premiere.
We're in New York City. We're in the capital of the world. And we're closing this story in this magnificent town.
Pretty epic.
It's incredibly epic, which is how I've been describing the last season of the show. Epic.
On the show, you give out some great advice to a lot of great characters. Do people come up and ask you for random advice nowadays? Like, or counsel? Can I get some counsel?
If there was a Davos, I'd be going to him for counsel. I'm lucky enough that I've had some of the best words I've ever had to say in my life as an actor in this. The writing is magnificent. If the writing's not good enough, people switch off. This is, as you know, you watch the show. It's some of the most beautiful storytelling, some of the most incredible words and scenes that people have to say, and that's what an actor's proper ambition should be, to tell beautiful stories with beautiful words.
I've been asking everyone about their final day. How much did you ugly cry, or was it a snot cry? Like, how bad was it?
It was like trying to hold in the reins of a horse. I was trying to be a man. And I was trying to be, yeah, this will be fine. And then I went into an ugly cry. I sort of collapsed. Yeah.
It's okay, you deserve it. Yeah. You deserve a cry.
All time.
Lastly, what are you going to miss most about this crazy crew? I mean, these are your family.
They have been. We've referred to it. We've got our WhatsApp group that we're on. A load of us are on, and yeah, we hurl abuse at each other on occasions. It's great fun. I'll miss this gang because there was a wonderful lack of ego. Everybody was concentrating on telling the story as best they could, and I think that shows in the product.
Yeah. Happy work life, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life.
Oh, that too. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, the LGBTQ icon of Westeros you are. Talk about playing one of the few open sexuality, because I don't want to put him in a box.
No, he doesn't put himself in a box.
Yeah, he doesn't put himself in a box.
Well, I think I think Oberon asked him, was he interested in boys? And he said no. And he asked him, was he interested in girls? And he said no. So Varys is there for all asexuals in the world.
Yes. Shout out to all asexuals in the world. The show is so beloved, and Varys is one of the people we love the most. Talk about why you think everyone loves Varys so much.
I don't know if they do, but that's very nice to hear. I think because he's been consistent. And as boring as it may be and as repetitive as it may be, he's always said he's doing what he's doing for the good of the realm. And by the realm, he means the ordinary people, not kings or queens. He had a great scene with Daenerys last season where he kind of said, I'm not interested in serving anyone but the people. And I think that's been consistent, so at least he's got that going for him.
Do you think Varys has a shot at the crown, at the throne?
No. Do I think he's interested in it? Yeah. No, he said that in Series 2. He said not being interested allows him to concentrate on other things, again with Oberon. Yeah.
Smart guy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. Cheers.
How bad was the cry on the last day? Did you ugly cry? Did you hold it in? What did you pull?
She started.
You started the crying.
I didn't understand, and then she started to cry, and I was like, what are we crying about?
No, it's been a big part of our life for many years, like 5-6 years. We have been to the set, and so it's been a big part of our life too, even the family life. Yeah.
No, it was silent but intense cry.
Okay. Yeah. Powerful.
And then I was emotional, but I held the tears inside.
Like a man.
Yeah,
Torben.
like a man. But I'm an actor, tears is like adrenaline. It's just like money.
What are you going to miss most about this crazy family you've built over the years?
It will miss that, everybody on the right spot, doing the right job, the right time, and we will miss Belfast.
Yes.
We'll miss, what was the name of the restaurant again? Dean's.
Fish.
Yeah,
we had a life there in a way, so it's been many years.
I hope you end up with Brienne at the end. Do you think it's possible that we're gonna have like a kids and a happy life in the end?
That's the sitcom coming up.
The sitcom after the spin-off.
Yeah.
Thank you. You've had so much fun doing this show, I can imagine. Are you a professional fighter now or a swordsman? How many people can you take out on this carpet?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good now, but I went to drama school at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London, and they always had sword training. So you had armed combat all the time. And we went from small swords to rapier and dagger to broadsword to unarmed combat. And so I started early, and then I did quite a lot of plays. So I did, I played Henry V, who was, when the Royal Shakespeare Company, he was a broadsword was his weapon as well, and a few of the other Shakespeares. And so I've sort of done maybe a little more than most in terms of the technique of how to use them. So yeah, I'm okay. I do enjoy it. It's especially when you're in the hands of fantastic stunt coordinators and fight directors like these guys are. They make you look really cool, and I just need to look at you as a stuntman and you go, oh man, that hurt. Yeah, because I'm the actor, and so that's the way it works.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy is JORAH happy for Khaleesi and her new relationship?
I think he's okay about it. I think it's a 10. You would have pangs of hurt about it, but I think he wants what's best for her. I think he no longer seeks a sexual relationship with her. So he wants her to be happy. So I would say maybe 7.
That's pretty solid. I've been asking everyone tonight, how can you reenact how bad your cry was on the last day?
It was pretty bad. When I cry, I'm not speaking. So they gave me a lovely speech saying that he's wonderful and thank you and there's your gift, and I went, can I just say a few words? And that's all that came out. Completely meaningless nonsense. So that wasn't good.
Wait, what was this gift you got? Tell us about this final gift.
They gave us all a framed storyboard of one of our sort of famous scenes, all the actors. So it was really sweet. So mine was the gladiatorial scene that we did in season 5. In front of Daenerys when Sir Jorah was in the middle of the ring and he took on all these different fighters. So I kicked ass. I kicked ass. And so I got that with some lovely words of appreciation on the back. So that was lovely.
I mean, what classy group.
Very classy group. Oh, totally classy. They really have been throughout. Really, really lovely people. And I mean, that's the only tricky thing is your expectations are really, they're up there. I mean, for me, I'm sort of more along in the tooth, so I know things change. But, for some of the younger actors, I think they're going to be hit hard because you're going to walk and say, everything's going to be like Thrones, and it's not. It's not.
Congratulations again tonight.
Thank you. Nice speaking to you. Take care.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Part of this mega franchise that has so many fans as we can see out there.
Yeah.
Talk about being part of this franchise and the fandom of it all, because it's crazy.
Well, it's great to be a part of it because it's such a great program. It's so well made, it's well acted, and it's great storytelling. And if it was just popular for the sake of being popular, I don't think I'd feel quite so proud of it. But I'm very proud of everyone who's been involved with it. I feel a bit of an outsider because I just came in for 2 series and then they killed me.
I thought you were gunning for that crown, the seat. You almost won, I thought.
Well, I nearly got there, and I should, because people keep asking me who do you want to see on the throne, and it should have been me. Yeah, I'm still angry about that.
Well, so am I. I think you nearly had it. Congratulations tonight.
Thanks. Thank you.
We love you on the show.
Thanks.
You're always kicking ass and having the most fun. Talk about learning those fight scenes and how complicated they were for you.
They were the first one that I ever did in season 3. Took 3 months to learn. Yeah, and it took 3 days to shoot, and that was because there was a lot of spins. Whereas when we see BERIC later, he's like a shock trooper, and he's in the middle of it, so there's no fancy footwork. It's just pure brute strength. Just kill those undead fuckers.
How many White Walkers are you killing this season?
Hundreds. There's so many of them. Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? They're there to kill.
Are you keeping count between who's killing most White Walkers this season? Are you top 5 or?
I'm pretty good. The weird thing is because you can see my sword, so you can see every time it hits somebody. and he hits a lot of people. Yeah.
In the end, where do you think you guys are going to end up for your character?
Where I'm going to end up? Having a cup of tea and an English breakfast.
I agree. Congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
Everyone loves your character. What do you think about him that people love so much, and why they've come to revere him over these years?
I just think that out of all the assholes in Westeros, for want of a better word, he is a nice guy. He has no sort of self-motive. He only wants to help. He's funny sometimes, in the middle of all that darkness. He's a nice guy. He wants to protect people, look after them. He's a light in the darkness. Or he was the light in the fucking darkness. He's not anymore. He's well been snuffed out.
I heard there's some rumors your character might come back as a White Walker.
Every day.
Let's go ahead and confirm or deny.
Well, obviously I can't, but it's definitely a popular rumor.
You're so talented elsewise in the music world. Is there anyone from the cast you would collaborate musically wise?
I haven't thought about it. I mean, I'm very fussy. Finn Jones is quite a good DJ. So, I wouldn't mind. We have played together before, actually. So, yeah, maybe in the future. Who knows?
Okay, so we can get a Finn Jones collaboration.
Yeah, we're very different musically, though. Very, very different. Exactly.
In the show, you spend a lot of time with Bran and his character. Where do you think Bran's going to end up in the end?
Oh, I have no idea. But I definitely have a vested interest in Bran after literally carrying him most of the way. I would like to see him get to the end and see what happens. I think he's going to be important. I think he's going to be an important character, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Game of Thrones is known for their long shoot days and complicated scenes. Talk about a scene that's most memorable to you that took a lot of work out of you.
Really, it was the final scene. It was also my 40th birthday at the time, and it must have been 3 weeks. 3 weeks filming, indoors, outdoors, different locations, all for my death scene.
So just the final scene alone took 3 weeks for you to...
Yeah, a lot of White Walkers, a lot of stuntmen, CGI. It took a long time to do, but I think it was worth it in the end.
Congratulations again, sir.
Thanks very much. Have a good day. Thank you.
We've missed seeing you.
Thank you.
What have you been up to since we last left the show?
What I did?
Yeah.
I have been working in Germany most of the time, and then in Europe most of the time.
Did you give any of the cast any advice about how to say goodbye to the character, because you already had that experience? So did you give them any advice?
I think it will get, for them, it will be even harder. I was in the show 4 years from the beginning. It was really hard, but for the rest who are still in the show, it's after 8 years. It's a long, long time. So they have to get used to it. It's like, okay, now it's over. No Croatia, no Belfast, no Spain.
I heard you were coming back on the show this season as the White Queen of the Dead Walkers.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You heard that?
I heard that, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely right.
Can we confirm?
Yes, you can.
Okay. She's the White Queen. Last time we saw your character, she was in a bit of a sticky situation. You think if she had the chance, would she do things differently?
She should take the, jewelry and just run away. I mean, screw love,
I agree.
She was loyal, she was in love. She lost everything. Don't you think so?
I think so. I think she made the wrong choice.
I don't believe you.
I think she made the wrong choice. She went after the wrong guy.
I think so too.
Well, congratulations. I'm so happy to see
Thank you so much. Enjoy, guys. Thank you.
We loved you on the show. If your character was alive in modern time, where do you think she would rule over?
I don't think she's a very good ruler, let's be honest. I mean, I don't know about ruling. I think she'd probably be married to a fabulous ruler. But who would she be ruling with? I mean, they're hotheads and they are into hedonism. I think she'd be in some South American country, some Latino country, living the sensual life. Very open, democratic, human rights, equality for everyone. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty obvious, but who are you rooting for to win the game?
I don't know.
Oh no. Well, let's not assume. For me, so who are you rooting for to win in the end?
Do you know what? I genuinely don't know. Yeah, it's got to be one of the women, for sure. But which one, I don't know. I think we're going to be led a merry dance. We're going to be going. One week you're going to want Cersei, the next is going to be, it's just going to go. It's going to be crazy. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all the success.
Thanks so much.